guys and possibly two girls. Women, sorry, women. This is a... sorry, I didn't mean to stick my finger in her vagina. This is a... well, I take that back. This is a tribute to Pete over at the Armory channel, because he has no taste in beer. What are we looking at? We're looking at Touch of Red, Sour Red Ale from ODDSIDE Ales. Now, I've had a lot of good luck with stuff from ODDSIDE. This one is 6.75%, and they are out of Grand Haven, Michigan. Bottle cap looks something like that for contractual obligations. And I haven't had my hand on Brad's tool in a while, so... Touch of Red. Hey, well, it has a little bit of a red amber, not really heavy. Has a strawberry sour smell, kind of typical with all of the other ones. And Mr. Holster, cheers. Now, when I was talking about what I like in the sour ales, this is it. This gets right down and gives your pickle a little tickle. Up front, you get the carbonation, semi-sweet. It kind of comes off as though it's going to be sweet, but it doesn't leave a sugary finish. I'm guessing strawberries. And it comes in a big bottle, which in this particular case I approve. Let's get on the comments. Looked like there was quite a few of them. For starters, there was 3 stragglers that did not qualify for the I Heart Club, but yet I'm reading their stuff. 307, I guess Cousin Jimmy is right. You do take it slow and easy. That was from Mr. Holster. The Real Cobra Burnout, YouTube can also shut a channel down for inactivity. This I know. So if no one is logging into Rise Arms, it may get shut down just for no reason. Yeah, I know. And at the time when Matt died and Susan was still alive, she could not access. She said Matt didn't have anything written down. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be lost for that reason. Mr. Holster, I have been there. Okay, that was on the Dark Swan. I'm not quite sure what I was talking about. The Real Cobra Burnout. Also, the last comment on the Dark Swan. A law-abiding citizen should start suing the criminal families after a justified shoot. Sue them for the money to cover your legal fees and to replace the firearm should the cops confiscate it. Then sue the police department for not being there to protect you when you needed it, etc. Yeah, I'm not usually a fan of just running out and getting an attorney, but Cobra, I agree with all of that. You know, it just goes to show. Of course, I personally believe that liberalism is a lot to blame with what goes down. If a little old man and his wife are walking back to their car after having a nice romantic evening together, enjoying their company, and a couple of fucking piece of shit thugs jump out in front. Maybe one has a gun, maybe they both have knives, maybe only one shows a knife, and turns out that Grandpa's packing, pulls out his Smith & Wesson 38 revolver and puts one right through the noodle of the guy with the knife, and the other guy runs away, and either one of the families or him and the other family sue, that's bullshit. And you're absolutely right. There should be attorneys and people willing to go the other extreme. And, I mean, you were the piece of shit that tried to cause harm or death to me. And now you're going to sue me? No, you're right. You should try to turn it around. But then again, that's where our country has gone. That's where liberalism has gotten us. Everything that at one point in time was right is now wrong, and everything that used to be wrong is now right. First, on the banana bread, was Aunt Cack first. Then Aunt Cack says, "Cheers to all, even Joey Cuz." See, that's nice of him. Joey Cuz, not first. Then there's him and Salty, and then Cobra, and then Jay. It turns into a love fest. Aunt Keck, here before Joey, again. Well, technically, yes. I see that was mockery that was taking place right there. Joey, cheers to Matt. Smile Money, top 5. Aunt Keck, yes, cheers to Matt. Fu Master Chew 12, 4th. Rich again, what a delicious intro, and that beer actually looks pretty damn decent. It doesn't look bad, but it's just... No. Ed, 5th, approximately. Rich, Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Joey Cuz, I always see this beer. I think I might have to pick one up now and drink it in tribute for Matt. You've been warned, Joey. Ed, definitely miss Matt. Didn't have much time to get to know him. Yeah, time with Matt was cut way short. Joey, that tastes better. The brew chick's ass, or what tastes better, the brew chick's ass or that beer? I'm just assuming the brew chick's ass. Rich again, Fu Master 212. The background is simply mesmerizing. Another fine review, brother. Cheers. Thank you, Rich. Smile Money, out of breath, flattening that aluminum can. I was getting ready to dial 911, Duluth, buddy. Joey Cuz. The John Solar PBR Nuclear Meltdown Kit. What's next? The Alone with Company High Life Diarrhea Wipes. That one would be more appropriate. Ed, another fine brew, babe. That's a 10 and a 10 to you, E, for staying out of the way. Laugh out loud. Joey, go make yourself a sandwich and make me one too. Laugh out loud. She told you, fucker. Yeah, she did. Joey again. I could have given John his mallet personally. Now that would have made a great video. Yeah, kind of a missed opportunity. You know what would have happened is it would have been some kind of snafu would have happened in the mail, and you would have gotten it after the fact, and you would have been stuck with the mallet. Gunwild, how can you guzzle a 24-ounce PBR on a school night? And Jay asking Jeff a question. More importantly, why? Oh, it's only 24 ounces. Hey, Jeff, Jay, I'm a trained professional, okay? Ed, hey, Thor at 20 minutes and 8 seconds. Is that a reverse Woody, or are you coping, or are you printing? 2008. Are you seriously going to make me go look? What were my options again? Printing. That's what I'm going with, Ed. Joey Cuz. Red Rocket. Gunwild. That pounda got pounded by a big-ass hammer. Real Cobra Burnout. PBR alert. Yeah, you're probably drooling a little. Ed, I'm sure Matt is watching and laughing. Guess I better not rate the beer too much again. Mr. Holster, I'm guessing 9th to arrive. Mr. Holster, 203. Mr. Holster, one of those Scotch retrieval nights. Ben N, definitely not first. Mr. Holster, that's the price you pay for being stylish. Yeah. Or the price you pay for being able to carry what you want. Price you pay for carrying something that you're excited about carrying. I don't know. Stephen Bush, the alarm deafened the fuck out of me. I like to have seen that. Tardisius, cowbell for Matt. Cheap old gun guy on the Dark Swan. Yeah, on top of it, looks like it's unfiltered. For your wife's birthday dilemma, save yourself some bucks and buy her an ATI Titan, $400 or so, and slap some Springfield grips on it. She'll never know the difference. Yeah, I could just for the effect, but the only thing that she doesn't like about the Springfield is the grips. She's already said, when I get my gun, I want John Solar to custom make me a set of grips for it. Let's see where. And slap the Springfield grips on it. She'll never know the difference. If she does, you taught her way too much. There's a reason I'm cheap old gun guy. For my wife's birthday, I bought her one earring. For Christmas, I gave her the other one. I call it thrifty.
What'd you stop talking for?
Nothing?
You were going to say something?
Wade was just talking shit about you.
No, he wasn't.
Wade right under the bus.
No, he wasn't. He wouldn't talk shit about me. He likes me.
Wade, dick pics from Joey aren't the problem. Dick pics from Joey's mom are. You.
Well, that reminds me, I gotta get some penis pasta. Shit, that was actually
Well, I'm glad Wade could help. Crazy Scotsman, cheers to Matt and you. And you. Crazy Scotsman, brew babe straight 10, her eyes are better than yesterday's. Crazy Scotsman with an Amazon, oh, I see the words Glock in there. Hold on. CompTac International Holster. Outside the waistband, modular mounting system, interchangeable mounts, adjustable cant, Comes with the mounting option installed and includes all additional mounting options for personal adjustment. Kydex holster with durable mounting system. Great for competition or range use. Bam! One click button. There you go. There you go, Scotsman. That's how much I trust you. Thanks for helping me spend my money. Crazy Scotsman, turn the fucking alarm off. Oh, and whiskey. Oh, and then he says, you tell him, Christine, no PBR. I think Scotsman, you're gonna help me deplete the Johnny Walker. What would Scotsman approve of? Either that one to be funny, or that one because it's a bullet. I'm just giving Scotsman more credit and going with the bullet one as opposed to drinking out of the urinal. Oh. That's it. That's it on the Johnny Walker. You know, I just try to do my part on recycling. I'm good at it. Crazy Scotsman, nice review, cheers, and whiskey. Real Cobra Burnout. FYI, there's no prize for most posts in a row. Mr. Holster, disturbing. There's so many possibilities. I'm assuming you got to the PBR part. Sharky 762. This is on the Dark Swan. The big blue eyes of anticipation on the Brew Babe. Sharky on the right video. Semper Fi, Matt, you are being missed. And like I said, as long as we never forget that big badass Marine, he will truly always be alive. Sharky, it's fate you found the banana beer, Matt's way of fucking with you. Wow, I never thought about it that way, you fucker. Yeah, like I said, me and Matt, you know, even though I never had met him in person, and to be totally honest, you know, if you've watched Matt's videos, there's probably very few people out there that know what Matt looks like. We did a video. You remember when all those celebrities were trying to come after the Second Amendment, back then, and we did a montage video of everybody saying enough's enough. Matt did one of those for us and sent me the video, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to show yourself, because I know you don't show yourself. And he's like, this is too important. I mean, Matt didn't show himself because he was worried about security or whatever. Matt said, he's like, nobody wants to see this ugly motherfucker. I was like, yeah, so as far as I know, I'm the one person that got him to show himself in a video. And, yeah. Yeah, Sharky, you could be right. It's, not only did I drink the one that he sent me, the fucker got me to drink another one. Next year? No. We'll see, huh? Sharky again. That's a nice AR-10 build. Love the long-ass handguard. That's that's why I wanted to put that on there. I mean, I gotta edit that video. I might get that uploaded tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not in any real hurry. EMT Rail fan, I'm late to the game, coach. Did I make the iHeart Club? I never interacted with Matt, but he seems like he was a good person and greatly missed by all of you. And were that were friends with him. May he rest in peace and be remembered forever. Yeah, I've already told the story, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, but what really makes me mad is Matt wasn't able to make it to the Shoot-A-Palooza, so throughout like the next, I don't know how many months, he said, I am definitely not going to miss the next one. And unfortunately, he missed the next one. Yeah, he was going to be here that year. I already responded to this one and of course it's on my phone. It's just too much bullshit to log out of my email that I use for the Ebomi channel and then log into the Brew channel. But some guy named Cole Fortner on Death by Chocolate from Oscar Blues, he said, laugh out loud, I can't take advice from anyone wearing one of those silly hats. I was wearing the Trump hat. I do like the beer though. I gave Cole my own personal response, and believe it or not, it didn't start with fuck and end with off. I just basically told him that's too bad. I'm a real American, and even though Trump isn't exactly what I would call ideal, our country is definitely headed in the right direction. If it wasn't for liberal scum fucking swamp-dwelling manipulation of our easily swayed millennials, Trump would be probably perfect in my book. But because of the easily manipulated millennials, it's, I don't know, a lot of times, you got to say, it's easy to come to a conclusion. It's a little bit different if you actually have to walk in those people's shoes when you've got basically, due to the fake news and the fucking easily manipulated millennials, and you've got all these people coming at you about gun control, you probably feel compelled to do something. And I guess, as much as I want to take something back, not give something up, if I was, okay, I got a hair and I see it and it's pissing me off. If I was to have to pick something to throw away, I have no problems with the whole idea of using the bump stock if that's what it takes. The problem is the liberals, the liberal anti-America, anti-gun, anti-Second Amendment agenda fucks, it's never going to be good enough. You will never, their end goal is for every firearm to be destroyed, because there's the ones that will be doing the manipulation of citizens and the ones that, once again, are being manipulated. So many of these activists and actors and actresses, they think they're on their little soapbox and their high horse, and they're doing what's so right about wanting to have all the guns taken away. Again, ask all the Jews how that worked out for them. Keep going back through history, and it keeps repeating itself. The reason that it hasn't repeated itself yet here in America is because if they tried that shit, we'll shoot back and they will die. The only way they can control us is to take all the guns away. The problem is the very weak-minded actresses and actors and easily manipulated millennials are helping them make it happen. And that's what is truly sad. And evidently dumb fucks like this Cole Fortner cunt. I mean, he might not be a cunt. I mean, he could be a cunt. I mean, it's hard to say. Sounds cunty. Jay from Elite Ammunition. Last, suck it. Chew on those Daisy Dukes. That was, so he did actually get the last comment in on Derek Swan. Now Jay on banana bread. Mix this shit with Young's Double Chocolate Stout 50/50 and you will thank me later. Does it mix? That sounds like a does it mix. God damn it. Now between you and fucking Jay, you're getting me to buy another one. Okay. Yes, okay, sounds like a good does it mix. Jay, with the last comment in real time. As evidence common here in Illinois, here is a funny. In Illinois, if you are involved in a totally legal shoot of a bad guy, the state of Illinois will revoke your FOID arbitrarily without cause or reason given, will force you to surrender all of your firearms to the state police or to an FFL. Wow. I guess, Mr. Holster, I should stop bitching in the fact that if right now I'm, well, not right now. I'm not even gonna lie or sugarcoat it. If I have any alcohol and I'm inside of my own yard, the house is one thing. But if I walk outside, I don't even usually take a firearm with me. Because the thing that to me is the most important thing is that right to bear arm. Unfortunately, I have to beg the state and issue me a concealed carry permit. So I take that shit very seriously. I know it's like, I sleep with a gun. Well, I do sleep with a gun, and I still will be. I don't give a shit how much I could have the bottle next to it. But there's just too many options for possibilities of a problem. It's like, gotta walk out into the alley to go talk with Mike next door and yeah, it's not worth it. On the other hand, 100% of all home invasions happen at home. And I'm going to hit the refresh button. Oh, looks like we're going to be able to get out of here a little on the early side. Hitting the refresh button to see who's in the iHeart Club. Because now it's a cool place to be. Nobody. So as it stands, Jay from Elite Ammunition is the last comment. Oh, and I did happen to have a couple examples out. I have my right now my favorite pistol in the collection, just because of the way it looks and fact that it's a 10 NM, but just to show that I'm not completely crazy, this one is my favorite, and this one is my favorite, which is also a 10 mm. I honestly, it'd be a tough call if you said moving forward, I will let you get a gun in replace of a gun, but you can only own one chambering from this time. What is it? I'm sorry, I know some of you might think I'm pretty narrow-minded, but if from this point on any gun purchased could only be chambered, well, pistol or revolver, could only, well, especially a revolver, Jay from Elite Ammunition, that frickin' 610 Smith & Wesson revolver. Moving forward, I can easily say I could be happy with every gun in my collection being a 10 mm. And then if I was allowed two it would be the, I know Stephen Bush, asshole. It would be the 9. Don't get me wrong, I love the 45 and all, but being if you were just shooting and having fun, no problems with the 45. If you're looking for a man stopper, again, no problems with the 45. But just due to the size of the bullet, you get to carry more 10 in any platform than you are going to be able to carry in 45. And again, if you switch to 9, you'll in any platform you'll gain 1 round. But yeah, it's real hard to beat this guy. About the only thing, if I had the magic wand and could do something a little bit different, would be the trigger in this. Now granted, I've had a few of you guys that have had the opportunity to shoot this, Foomaster 212 being one of them. Considering what this was when I got my hands on it, it's a big improvement. And the funny thing is, and of course I've said this, the trigger, the feel, the travel, the sound is almost identical in the SIG 220 Hunter. And that would be my bitch about that one too, is just being able to get just a little bit more crispness out of it. It you know, no, I had a Smith & Wesson Master gunsmith do a trigger job on this, so compared to the way this was, and keep in mind that these were service guns, so in the event of a shoot going down while you're on duty as a cop or an FBI or CIA or whoever would have gotten their hands on this, it would not matter if this was a 10-pound trigger. It would have gotten the job done. But this wasn't a service gun for me, even though I carry it. It's just a shooter. And those people that have had the chance to shoot it see that it has been drastically improved. Even the double action pull on this thing is improved. But again, it has a fair amount of travel. There is a wall. And surprisingly, almost no creep on this at all. I mean, the guy that did the work did an absolutely fantastic job. Oh, and of course, you know, he got rid of the, as you can see, magazine disconnect, which is hidden right under your sight. There's 2 plungers under there. You want to take out the one that's on this side, and you'll get rid of that stupid. I'm sorry. We can become non-friends. A magazine disconnect serves no fucking purpose. It is a liability for a problem, not a liability for helping at all. I mean, we can go through several scenarios. You're in the middle of defending your life or your family, and you by accidentally hit this, and you have a live round in here, which would be now not accessible. Yeah, you can. I am going to constantly keep checking, because the last thing I want is an issue. So, if you're for a magazine disconnect, you cannot come up with a valid reason. I don't give a shit what kind of fucking story you want to spin. You cannot come up with a valid reason to have a magazine disconnect. There's only one gun in the entire collection right now that actually still has it, and that is the 645, the the sister to that one. And if I ever got in a scenario where I was going to touch that sight on there at all, that would be gone. I removed the one in the 5906 because of it being a carry gun. I felt that it is stupid and a liability in the wrong direction to have it in there, and I took it out of there. But holy shit, did that gun fight me on getting that that sight off. And I don't have a universal sight pusher that works with those, so I had to do the old-fashioned protect the shit out of the slide and pound it out. That's right, Joey. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to hit the iHeart Club, just because it'll skip me the time of having to read this shit tomorrow. Again, nobody's in it, so we're out of here. Now, until I started this channel, I had never had a sour beer. I happen to really like the sour beers. Rich from Master Chew 12, I highly recommend that you try to find this, because I think you'd really like it. It's everything I like about sours. This is really good. Well, I could have more alcohol, but you know, I probably would say that to just about anyone, including the Dogfish Head 120s. I'm gonna give a touch of red from ODDSIDE ALES. I'm gonna give this guy a 9.5. If the alcohol would have been above 10%, it would have shot a 10. But I'm only knocking it down a little bit because of alcohol. Well, that's right. I completely forgot what shirt I was wearing when I did the Yingling. That's for Yingling for Dingling. Okay, guys. Cheers, and don't forget Hornet Fixer's show tomorrow. I think John Solar is home, or will be by then. Hopefully, but either way, anything's got to be better than the frickin' internet that he had at the place that he was at in Gettysburg. Jesus Christ. Cheers, guys.